everyone! Kat here, your favorite ginger bibliophile, and tonight we are getting into some reading sprints. So I've got Pulse by Jeremy Robinson that I've been reading, and it's a chess team adventure. It's the first book I've ever seen by him, so he's new. He's kind of another one of the supposed to be James Rollins-ish, which makes sense because this was endorsed by James Rollins. And I'm almost-ish finished with it. About 60% done. So hopefully I can get that finished possibly tonight. Probably actually like tomorrow. Because that much of it is just random stuff. But there's 387 pages and I'm on 245. So I don't know how far I'm going to get. But we're going to get into it. And we might get some visitors since I'm not in my normal spot. This room is usually closed off to them, so I'll probably get some puppies going, ooh, I want to explore. Or I have to let Jackie Boy in, give him some lovies, since he's he's my fluffy kitty if y'all have been watching my shorts. Well, the all gray fluffy kitty, not the fluffy gray and white one, he was raised with dogs. He thinks he's a dog, but he's not very good at the whole snuggly attention thing. Jackie Boy just likes to flop by my feet. So he might be here, but y'all might not see him. It's like, why is she leaning over and doing something weird with her hand? I'm not being a pervert. And it's just petting my fluffy kitty. And if my coworkers are watching, they're probably laughing because they're just as dirty as I am, and their mind went all kinds of places it shouldn't now. That's okay. This is not a kid channel. So I guess, well, if somebody shows up, yay, we can have a little chat about our books. If not, y'all are going to sit here and watch me read, which is not that exciting, but it is what it is. Hopefully y'all are reading something good, and we can have some sprints and discussions. If not, I'll see you for the crafting sprints tomorrow. And ooh, it's shiny. I painted my nails this morning. Very boring. It's pink, and I am palish pink, but they kind of sparkle. It's been a long freaking week, and a lot of it sucked. And yesterday I was just trying not to go to jail because my temper, they was tempting me to do some stuff. So I came home and I have a diffuser thingy. It's a Halloween one that I got at Bath and Body Works, and I put in a new little wallflower thingy. It's the Black Cherry Merlot. It is my new freaking favorite. It's all sweet and fruity, and it smells so good. So I put that up, and I painted my nails. That was my self-care thingy, but since the pups were not ready for lovies, they were still sleeping. Because sometimes you gotta just kind of good mood yourself into not saying and doing things. Being an adult sucks. If I was still a Disney, I could do what I want. And what they gonna do? You're not gonna arrest a 3-year-old for attacking, supervisors. No, I have to be an adult and go, nope, I'm not mad. Calm down. Don't say things that are going through your head. Yeah. But I'm 3 years old. Yeah, we're going with that. And now we're going to read our book, which is also a good calming method. Because the bad guys always get it. I don't know how yet, but I know the bad guys got to get it because it's a book. And it's cathartic. But since there's no comments to read, I don't need to wear my glasses. Which I need new ones of those eventually anyway, but that costs money I ain't got. Because I got to fix this. That's because I can hear my thoughts, and nobody wants that. I have my phone over here, so we're gonna put the music on so that we can't hear our thoughts, and it's not creepishly quiet. But maybe not stuff with lyrics. Then I'll be singing along, and nobody wants that. Like, my sing along could be, brought up on war crimes. That is some severe capital punishment level if I start singing. But we got that. That's appropriate for book 2 background music, right? I don't think we want to go horror. That would be a different channel. We're going action. Ooh, Mission Impossible thing. I wonder if they have a playlist for that. And now I have sent myself off on the deep end. Let's see. Well, I don't know about that playlist. I've never heard of any of those movies on it. Okay, this one would be fun. We got Terminator, Rambo. I don't see any Mission Impossible, which is what I was really going for, but maybe we'll just look up straight up Mission Impossible. But I did find the Top Gun one. That's a good background. Hey, what's up? I got a hair in my glasses. How are you tonight? JB. I'm being crept on by one of my fluffies. JB is in here plotting. Got a lovely cold coming on. Just getting ready for work. Oh, well, hopefully you feel better. And hopefully work doesn't suck. Have you gotten to watch any good movies there yet? Sneaky. Last time they were playing, wasn't it the new Panda? Recently saw Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It was alright. Well, that sucks. At least, it's better than being bad, but just alright doesn't sound very fun. Panda was bad. I was afraid of that. That series has gone on too long. Don't you? Yeah, there. That's my water. That's not the kitty water. Fluffy kitties. They're always up to no good. Gotta mess with them a little bit. You at least got some good books to sneak in. I'm still working on this one. He's not James Rollins, but it's still pretty good. You got fluffy hairs in the air. Tucked in my nose. I remember liking Pulp. Okay, Robinson has a ton of books out there. Good to know. They might have some more of them at the store, but I actually haven't made it out in a while. It's been a crazy year. I haven't gone the hour out to the bookstore. And now I need to go snatch up a kitty because he's getting into something he shouldn't get into. He's gonna get a snuggle. Wow. Ooh, he knew he was busted. He's like, oh crap! And he hightailed it before I could pick him up. Like, if you're gonna be a butt, then you're gonna be a co-star. They all have a sixth sense for, oops, I'm gonna get caught. And now he's doing angry laps. I can hear him in the hallway. That is a cat for you. They always tend to get places where they aren't supposed to be. Mm-hmm. Though some of the dogs do that too. I don't know how, but the pups managed to break into the other cat's room and do a raid for his toys one day. Poor thing was hiding in the closet, making sure they didn't eat him. And then you got this butthole who's like, chase me, come on! And then gets upset if, the dogs don't pay attention and chase him. But it's one of those, I'm in the office for change and this door's always closed up. So like, ooh, the door's cracked. There's a human there. Let us in! Attack the door, or they just break in so I don't have to close the door. And they get into all of it. And they just stick their face in my water. What book are you working on right now? Hey, I'm reading Taken at the Flood by Awesome. Well, welcome, Scorpio. I hope it's going well. One of these days, I gotta give her a try. She's only got like 5 billion books. I think actually the next book I read after I finish, this one is going to be a murder mystery. I've already picked it out. Are you just starting it or are you finishing it up today? I am working on Ash Kickers by Sean Grigsby and The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Ooh, Ash Kickers. I need to know how that one goes. That one sounds like a really fun one. Is it living up to its title at all? What murder mystery are you going to read? I am on page 40. I have 240 pages left. I've got a Hamish Macbeth murder mystery by M.C. Beaton in the lineup. It's a nice, small, like Scottish town where he's the little town constable. So it's fun to get a little sliver of, Scottish life, and it's a very short book. So that's 240 pages. That'll, might take a little bit depending on how, it flows. I've had some books, I'm like, 240 pages, I can read that in 3 hours, and other ones, that's going to take a few days. I've read it before. I enjoyed it quite a bit last time around. Well, that's good. Unless your tastes have changed. Every now and then that happens. I've had some that I loved, and then I went back and like, you know what? Actually, I cannot freaking stand these characters anymore, and I got rid of the whole series. So I've been reading Christopher Moore since high school, and I still love him though. He's still got the same childish sense of humor that I have. Do you read a lot of Agatha Christie, Scorpio? Or is this your first go around with her as well? Oh, that's why I don't recognize this. I put on an action playlist, theme songs, but I only know some of the movies that they're doing, so I keep having to look down and figure out what it is. Agatha Christie is one of my favorite writers. I have read over 30 of her books. Nice! Love to find a good author that has a ton of books. That way, you almost never run out, at least not for a really long time. I keep having to try new authors because I've already read everything by my favorites. Y'all aren't putting them out as fast as I can read them, so I need some fillers. I don't think I have any authors that have over 30 books except for James Rollins. The rest are more like, 10 or 15 books. They really need to up their game. But then they'd probably burn out in the last few, wouldn't be very good anyway. So I do have one author I really like that does urban fantasies, and she's like, all right, I'm fed up with this series. I'm done. Wait, I'm doing a prequel. Wait, just kidding. And then, like, a couple years later, she picked the series back up and has done 4 more books. Or 5. Forget which number she's on now. It's either 17 or 18. And 13 was supposed to be the end of it. So she's like, all right, here's a spoiler of 60 years in the future of what's going on. And now we're back to, well, here's how this book left off. So we're still trying to get to those 60 years again. I'm like, well, this is fun, but now I know who lives and dies because, yeah, they were either at the wedding or they weren't. I'm going to try to read at least 2 fantasy books this year. Ooh, that's ambitious if that's not your normal genre. I do a lot of urban fantasies. They're a little bit more low stakes. It doesn't take as much of, wait, this is a whole new world, new rules. So I read a lot of those. Full on fantasy. I love The Hobbit. It's freaking amazing. And it's a very simple one to get into the genre with. And honestly, I think the only other like full on fantasy I've read is the Imperium trilogy. And I've only actually read the first 2 of them. Well, Hobbit was technically a standalone. But yeah, you're right. There is a lot of fantasy that's part of a series. Shoot, even James Rollins, it's a trilogy, but he's messing with us. The last Moonfall book doesn't come out until like end of next year. But yeah, I'm trying to. I don't think I've read much other full on except for Tolkien and Claire Legrand is the one that does the other series that I'm reading right now, where it's basically we're switching between 2 different like POVs. We've got one main character in one timeline, and then her daughter from the other timeline, where she's basically been like kidnapped to try to stop things. And what I love about it is generally, angels are supposed to be good guys. In this series, angels are evil and are the reason that our main character, like, we know from the start, it's like she starts off the hero and she ends up the villain, and you're just trying to find out what happened that turned her into the villain. And it's basically because of what the angels do to her. So, that so far, it's like I'm a very slow reader with those, but I've been able to follow them as like a normal, yeah, low fantasy, urban fantasy type person. So those might be good for you. I don't know what exactly you like out of fantasies. What are your normal genres that you get into? Okay, I generally only read mysteries or thrillers. I'm trying to challenge myself. Yeah. Yeah, my thrillers are more of the action packed and archaeological style. I love those. So those I could recommend day and night. The urban fantasies I lean more towards, like, Charlene Harrison or Charlene Harris, Kim Harrison. I found a lot of good ones online. Mysteries, I love a good JD Robb. The only problem I have with those is, like, all right, well, now I know who the bad guy is and how they catch him, and I never forget it, so I can't reread them. Oh, the fairy tale retellings I am all about. I try to work in at least one or two a month of those as well. Fantasy and horror, I'm slowly yet getting more into those. But it's fun to try to challenge yourself. Who knows, you might end up finding a new favorite genre, or at least a new favorite author in that genre. Hi, Mindy. I need some sprints. I need to finish The Blood Mirror by Brent. Ooh, that sounds good. And good timing, because I'm thinking start on the half hour and go to, the hour for some good old sprints. So I love the title of that, The Blood Mirror. That sounds so good. Hopefully it lives up to its name. Got itchy nose there. Does everybody have their books and their snacks? Well, I'm off to work now, so have fun reading, everybody. Maybe I'll swing in again later. Well, thanks for checking in. Hopefully you get a good movie tonight. Enjoy your, few hours at the workplace without too much customer drama. So I'm gonna crack open this bad boy, and hopefully we will all enjoy the next little chunks of our books. Might as well stop there because that's the end of my chapter. And ooh, I think we got pirates going on. Yep. Playing some Pirates of the Caribbean. How are y'all's books going? Read 20 pages. Hey, that ain't too shabby. I only got about 24 myself. Were they at least, 20 good pages? I read 20 pages. Nice. We're all matching. What are y'all's books about? Fear of me going to take a shower. Yeah, that's a necessary thing. I like a good bath now and then. You can, relax in the bubbles and sneak some reading in. I always have a doggy bodyguard whenever I try to take a bath instead of a shower. I guess they think I'm gonna drown because I'm just, one of those hairless chimp thingies to them. How about you, Mindy? Was it a good 20 pages or is it kind of slow section right now? Yeah, Top Gun song. Mine is the fourth book in the Lightbringer series. Epic fantasy about a world with a lot of magic having to do with colors. That's kind of perfect. Scorpio was asking about, fantasy recommendations earlier. All that yours is the Lightbringer series. The trilogy that I have on my shelf to finish, the final book's title is Lightbringer. So I hear that, I'm like, oh, they're reading my... No, they're not reading my book. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. So magic to do with colors. That is an interesting one. I've only read a little bit of fantasy, but I haven't heard that system before. The closest I read there was I'd have to look at my Goodreads, whereas everybody had a different power and they kind of went divergent style with it of all right, you have to wear a certain color to say that you have this kind of magic, but it was still kind of naturey. Yeah, they kind of had different like elements that they worked with. They just kind of were branded into a color so that other folks would automatically look at them and know. How long is the series, or is this the final book in it? There are 5 books. Nice. So if you're loving this one, you get to live in that world for another book as well. I love when that happens. It's like standalones are great because then you don't have to invest a lot and then go, great, now I'm not going to know the rest of it if you're not enjoying it too much. But if you love it, yay! More books, even better. Do you read a lot of fantasy, or did you just, hey, I decided to pick this one up and it turned out to be good? I really like fantasy, but I don't read a lot of it. Usually just a handful a year because they're so long. I can definitely understand that one. The few times I've tried, they definitely take me longer than my usual action pack or urban fantasy. I, seem to end up loving them. Well, that's good. At least you really enjoy what you read, even if it's not much of it. I'm kind of the same way. I'm like, I have that last book in the series that I really want to read. I already know that will be the only physical book I managed to read that month, probably, even though it's only like 700 ish pages, I think. But it's like, that's normally, a week, 2 weeks if it's, a crazy time. But make that a fantasy level book, and yeah, I'm looking at a whole month. I don't know what it is. Physical books take me a lot longer to read than, oh, I got it on my phone. I can just go, oh, Kindle app, swipe, 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 and just keep reading. Who's your favorite fantasy author so far? Hey, Vin! Having trouble sleeping again? I'm doing well, thank you. How about you? I've been getting the audiobooks out from Libby to listen with the physical book, so it's going a lot faster that way. Nice. I wish I could. Anytime I put an audio, I'm like, oh, my mind starts wandering. I have to be like actually reading it myself, or I just cannot focus to save my life. But I love the things I hear so many people that's like, yep, I finished 12 books because I was just listening to it in the car or whatever. Hey, I can type up my work and listen to this. I don't know how they do that. If I have a song with lyrics on it, I'm done for. I'm good. I just got off my first live stream in ages over on Twitch. Nice. You were playing a game. That's what that one's for, right? What were you playing? My favorite is George R.R. Martin. I have him on my bookshelf to try one of these days. I made the mistake of finally giving in and trying the show, and all the characters made me too mad, so I just gave up on the show after the first episode. Like, I need to like one of the characters. And I'm betting the little girl doesn't get much, attention. She was the only one that I liked. I was playing a game based on the Lone Wolf Choose Your Own Adventure books. I was very bad at it. I love them. Like, good. I'm just gonna film my failure for everyone. I probably would be too. I'm not gonna lie. I like some video games, but I'm better at the old school ones. The new ones, I die a lot. Ooh, I don't know what movie that's from, but it's terrible. Lone Wolf. I've never heard of Lone Wolf series before. I do like anything with a wolf. That sounds like the main character might be up to no good. It's a few years old, trying to play more as well as read now. Nice. Okay. Just because it's a few years old, it can still be new to a lot of folks. It's more fun that way. You forget about all the hype, so your expectations aren't like way up here, and it's only like, here. I think that's ruined quite a few things. From like, I'm gonna love this. Everyone's raving about it, and then it's just kind of like a middle of the road book. Which once you're excited, it's just eh. I've got this. It really is. So far, it's about Hydra, which is apparently real, and the evil billionaire guy is trying to become immortal using something to do with Hydra. So I don't know how he's going to end up biting it, but if he's like the guy that I'm hoping that he takes after, James Rollins, it's going to be a nice poetic justice ending, and I am freaking here for it. But so far, Hercules is real, the Hydra is real, and there are a lot of really, really bad guys. And a whopping 5 people, going for taking them out. And we've blown up, 2 bases already and sunk a warship. So it's definitely action packed, which is, I'm loving that. Are you reading the books along with your game? No, I always get frustrated with them. But Noah is doing a month of those kind of books, and he was curious what the game was like. Oh, you're so nice. Like, I don't really like this, but I'll play the game for you. That just means you can torture him about it later. Well, hopefully you've got a good book on hand instead of, those that are making for a bad game. And you say we start the next sprint for the next half hour ish. It's about a quarter after now. And so that'll take us to 45 after. Get everybody another good, 20 pages or so. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 once a week. It's a great game. I'm also occasionally playing Hogwarts Legacy. Ooh, I keep hearing about Baldur's Gate, and I really want to get into that one, but I'm not sure my laptop could handle it. Just sad, because from the sounds of it, it's very like WoW Diablo 3-ish, which I freaking love. Hogwarts Legacy, I've been hearing mixed on. Like, I love me some Harry Potter, obviously, but the game, I don't know. I'm reading Butcher and the Blackbird. I've been hearing a lot of that on BookTube lately. I'm gonna wait for that to like end up in my thrift store or something. This is one of those. It's got way too much hype that it's either gonna be perfect or it's going to be a letdown. 200 hours in the. Yeah, I can't even say anything. I've probably put that much into some games myself. Butcher and Blackbird is a trip, and I shall leave it at that. Nice. I'm just gonna wait for the hype to die down so I don't go, yay, this is gonna be great. And then it might actually be great because I have zero expectations. I'll just go, I think I remember that name, so I'll bring it home and try it. And then I'll have to like love it. I'm pretty sure that's what's like ruined. Like, there was one series that was recommended to me by my favorite comedic author. So I was expecting it to be like the best book ever. So of course I ended up hating it. It's book one of three. So see, I got time. I'll just wait for all three books to come out and then start on the first one. So if I love it, I can go all the way through and not have to go, can you hurry up with the next book already? Nice. Hopefully it stays a good trip. Ooh, but not that background music. That's terrible. I won't torture y'all with that. What is this one from? Transformers. So y'all both can't sleep tonight. Not much, just wanted to pop in before going to bed. I was gonna keep your silence for you, Ven. Now you done and ratted us out. We were talking some of your book habits. You've got him playing games for you. So, see, we were discussing ideas for you. Now you're gonna have to do a video on the book series. Y'all can do tandem. He can talk the game. You gotta talk the books. I blame Noah for me reading Aquatar. Yeah, he has me kind of convinced. So I'm waiting to see how the second book goes. Because he's the only one that hasn't said it's nothing but smut-filled, mess. Best thing ever. You two have so much fun. You've got some thoughts on art. I love it. I'll be like the last person on earth that hasn't read Akatar. It's better than the last book you inflicted on. What's the last book he inflicted on you? Are you giving out bad suggestions to your buddy, Noah? This is punishment for working together and him messing with you on shift. The whistling's so dull. I will take your word for it. I have never heard of that one. I accidentally bought the book 3 times. And last year it was a book called The Beast, which I regret. Well, that's just sad. The Beast sounds like a really good one, at least from the name. It should have a nice violent beast in it, which is kind of fun. I love a good creature feature. I think that's why I go to urban fantasy so much. It's all full of vampires and werewolves. And how did you buy the same book 3 times? Was it at least on like 3 different like versions? Or did you have it on your shelf at home and forget and keep buying it? It's Beauty and the Beast smut. Oh. Same version and kept forgetting. I've done that twice, but I haven't done it 3 times on the same book yet. It was terrible. I love me some Beauty and the Beast retellings, and a little smut is okay, but I'm gonna guess that it's just like Smut City and they forgot the plot. I think I bought 2 versions of Hunger Games. I think somebody gave me one of those, but I have never read them. Oh no, it was bad. Oh, I love it. The weirdest one was I read a kind of sort of Hansel and Gretel retelling based off of, Maggie said it was awesome. And it was hilarious. The second half got really smutty though. But yet somehow still really funny because the guy's junk was a candy cane. I bought one, the other I got home, and I'm now convinced I have another one. Oh, wait, Fred! Do it. You need to read Squeak first. What is Squeak? That's another one I've never heard, but I'm assuming is really bad, but in the best way. Maybe? Hopefully. That could go so many directions. It's also smut, but balloon animal. Like, my mind wants to go two ways with that. Somebody being dirty with balloon animals, and then balloon animals just being dirty, which is just hilarious. It's so wrong, but that's what makes it funnier. This side. I believe it has illustration. Okay. I was gonna do a sprint, but then y'all just got me. I need to look that one up. And then Amazon's gonna be what's wrong with you and recommend me all kinds of things, and it's gonna be y'all's fault. The follow-up is called Unhinged, and it's I've heard of Unhinged. Dave was reading that over on a book blather. He blamed it on Olive, his puppy. I can't remember who the author is. But oh my god. Yeah, I need to save that one up and restart my Kindle Unlimited subscription. Squeak is part of it. And that just sounds hilariously terrible. If it's bad, I'm blaming both of y'all, but I'm gonna giggle my way through it anyway, probably. Butcher is the Squeak verse. Squeak and squeal. The squeakle. Oh my god, there's two of these. Oh shit. Yep, there's two, and they're both on Kindle Unlimited, at least here in the US. I just love that they call it the squeakle. I don't know how well that's gonna show, but yep. Oh, that's great. I have to see what they're gonna claim. A balloon animal Omegaverse tale. When last we left our intrepid semi-inflatable heroes, they were safely ensconced in the nest of their Omega Topelmancer mate. Poppy had just defended her claim by flexing her newfound powers against an old abusive rival and won much deserved freedom for her deliciously elastic efforts. What goes up, however, must go down. One of the first rules of carnival magic is that things are never really as they seem, and our amorous trio is about to get the wind taken out of their sails. As Keen grows uneasy at just how easily he'd won his freedom, Seb and Poppy encourage him to relax and embrace their new life together. What they don't know is that Keen isn't the only one watching, and their happily ever after might take a few more chapters to find. That is interesting, especially considering that it's balloon animals. You will be good and have an amazing sprint. It's on KU here as well. Noah, don't overdo it tomorrow. Building stuff, no hurting back. Well, I won't necessarily be good, but I'm not gonna get caught. So that's the same thing, right? You have a good night as well. Don't get yourself into trouble having too much fun. Oh, my jeepers. Now I'm going to have to go back to y'all's channels and see if y'all talked about any of these. What's on your backlist? See if there's any of these smutty, hilarious novels. Noah has a few Morning Glory milking farm comes to mind. That sounds so freaking terrible. So those make sure nobody's looking when you read it. I mean, I've read some weird stuff. I love me some Christopher Moore, and I mean, his Christmas book is about zombies and folks in their like 40s in a graveyard, but that's a new one. I love The Beast and its follow-up, The Hunter. We did a podcast discussing it, but I think it's unlisted. Aww. See, like, The Beast sounds like a good one, and Hunter has a good... I think I've read a book with that title that was, like, hit or miss. I loved it when I was younger. I reread some of the stuff by the author, and it wasn't the same, but it has potential. Oh, my jeez. Y'all read some interesting stuff. Oh, goodness. Hunter was the only blank screen review I've done. Actively worrying. Yeah, everything I filmed today, I don't know how it came out. Like, I don't know, like, last week when I hit record, I could see what was recording. This week was well, I know there's audio, and there might be a puppy in one of them. But we'll have to watch and find out. And if I finish this book, then I'll just record that one on my phone, so I know that'll work. I argue so much with my editing software. He says fingers crossed the upload doesn't tank. Now it's uploading. Hopefully, because now I totally need to see this. So my editing is, hey, I figured out a thumbnail, or if I do it on my computer and I need to combine things because I have to stop and tell the dogs to quit cussing out the neighbors, I just use Clipchamp, which isn't that good, or I'm not that good with it. It's hey, they combined, here you go. It is very off the cuff, cheap, and real. Well, hello, big girl. Hi. I don't have any food in here, but you can come visit. I just got water. I use Clip Chim, and it was at least stable most of the time. Hey, so it was better than me. I need to get some editing software on my phone. I've got InShot because it's free, and I wasn't about to spend a ton of money on an editor for a hobby that's 2 years in ain't making me a penny. But it serves its purpose. And there is a paid version of it, but I don't do that. You just gonna give me your butt, Franny. Can I have the cute end? That's not full corgi booty. Go me a big girl. Where the cute end? Yeah, good girl. Oh, good girl. You just want to come into a room you don't usually get to go in, huh? And you want me to hold that butt. Was the floor and the furniture not working? You need somebody to hold your butt. Come here. Don't give me abuse face because I make you hold your own butt. It knows how to hit the floor and hold you up. Come here. Come here. There you go. Yeah. See, now you can try to beat me up more because you can use your paws. So I probably shouldn't let you sit down, huh? Boop. Loved the side eye from dog to camera. Yeah. Little man, he gives the best freaking side eye. The rest of us are only learning. Hi, I can't stay long, but want to jump in real quick. How are you, Farah? Thanks for stopping in. Got some more practice with the daughters today. Oh, yes, definitely happy Friday. I needed my day off. I am in Saturday now. Oh, Saturdays are good. I get a full sleep in because they get to harass them. Boyfriend in the morning. Yes, I am waiting in the parking lot at a basketball game that is almost done at school. Nice. Are your girls winning? How long is the basketball season for them? We shall see how long my kids allow me to sleep. If they're anything like my niece and nephew, not for very long. Kids are supposed to nap, but if you need a nap, no, they ain't sleeping in and they ain't napping. I blame it on this one here. Little man, like, he could sleep 16, 18 hours a day and be totally happy. She's got to wake you up so that she gets her treats. And then she'll take a nap until it's time to fuss for her next round. It's a fundraiser, so it's the sheriffs versus the teachers. Oh, nice. Go, teachers! Are you trying to army crawl? You're not very good at that kind of stuff, big girl. I think she realized her brothers have been around. She's trying to sniff out the cats. Oh, mine don't, although they are 14 and 10. Good luck. I remember what I was like at that age. And so was one of the characters in the last book I read. Mine are 14 and 11. Mine are all four-legged. Oh. In doggy years, they're older than I am. My other one is at his mom's, but he's 20 soon, so it doesn't count. Oh no, these days 20 is still like the new, 12 or 13. Now they just can, legally get into a lot of trouble. 3, 4 years apart is the best gap. I will take your word on that one. My brothers were 5 and 8 years older. We ain't even gonna mention the half sister. That one, she's got kids older than I am, so that really doesn't count. I am an only child, so shrug. Yeah, my poor half sister. I didn't realize she was my half sister the first time I met her. She was just a crazy lady that showed up at my house. And before she would call, and she was a crazy lady on the phone claiming to be related to us, so she got a lot of doors and phones slammed on her. Now that I'm older, I feel bad at the time. She should have learned after the first one. Game is over, so I have to jump off. I'll try to come back on if you're still on later when I get home. Well, thanks for joining, and hopefully we'll get a few more sprints in. I was planning to go till like 9 o'clock your time. So, maybe. I've still got quite a bit to read here. Thanks for stopping in. Y'all have a good evening. Oh, she's not even hanging around no more. Yay, the upload worked this time. Woohoo! Yay, upload. Yeah, I've had ones where I'm like, what the heck? I tried to upload like, a 20-minute video, and my internet was being such a butt, it literally took till the next day. And then crashed at like 96%. So mad. And they wonder why I went with a different internet company. I've heard internet. It depends where you're at. Like, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, good freaking luck. Or where I used to go to school, there was literally only one option. They had it like in the town charter that, yep, we're not allowed to have competition. So it was crap and you were stuck. Here, it's just the company that I had sold out to somebody else. And the people they sold to were the freaking worst. Like, they should be brought up on criminal charges. Now I went with a different company, and I love it. They actually dropped my price by like $15 a month. Usually they go the other way around, so I'm loving these folks. And it's not the fastest, but it works. Unless the power goes out, and that's, Storm's fault. If you're in a big city, it tends to be pretty good. I'm near the end of my contract, so it's time to negotiate with them all. Good luck. But that's kind of where I'm at with. I want to like month to month, but I'm kind of getting fed up with my insurance folks. They don't know it, but I'm shopping around. If I find the cheapest and then go back to around and tell them my offers, amazing what they will drop to. Nice. You hear there's like, yeah, we don't believe you, and then, you leave them. Or it's kind of like my trash company where you can go around, but you can't really because they're all the same company, just with a different name. Which is freaking evil. They're not supposed to have a monopoly, but look, they actually do. Because they literally bought all their competition and just left the names on the buildings. Yep. Unless you want to burn it in your backyard. You either pay for weekly or you haul it in the back of something and you pay to drop it off. It's the last place I lived. It was, part of like your city utilities, but it was still, charged every month. They don't do that there? Nice. The only thing you get free here is you can breathe. And that depends on the city. That's kind of nifty. Like we have the postal service that's free, but if you want the faster one or packages, then you got to pay for delivery and whatnot. But you get your mail dropped off for free. Which I kind of wish they wouldn't, because the only thing they usually mail me is bills. The only stuff I get that I want, I pay for because it's from Amazon. 4 bins here, 1 for general waste every 3 weeks, 1 for paper, cardboard, 1 for metal, glass every 2 weeks, and garden food waste. That's kind of cool. Yeah, they wouldn't even offer me any kind of recycling here. And don't get caught throwing your garden stuff in with your just, house trash. If they realize that you're doing it, they'll quit picking it up. Thankfully, they don't really pay attention. And most of it gets to, well, hey, we'll throw it in this pile here and wait for it to break down for next year's garden. We have to, they fine you if you don't. That's one way to get folks to recycle. I tried to say, they're like, well, you're not a business. No. Do you know how many bottles and cardboard things we go through here? Though Franny would be really mad if she didn't get a chance to, grab the pizza box or, the Gatorade bottle. She loves shredding all things cardboard or taking the tops off of plastic bottles. And then you gotta snatch it from her before she actually gets anything. But she thinks she's so sneaky, even though we leave it there waiting for her, because it's kind of funny to watch her try to get it off the table. Oh no, the cat just wants to knock it off. She wants to take it and run away, and she's actually figured out how to twist the lids off of tops or off of bottles. They're one of her favorite toys. And then you get abused face when you take it away from her. But we do let her get it first. Unless it's something small, you're going to choke if you get that one off. But the big caps, we'll let her get those ones. I say she's good. If it's on the table, it's off limits unless it's a plastic bottle. If anything is anywhere else, it's fair game. Like if you sit on the floor to open a box, that she's helping and then running away with it. If you put it on the table, she doesn't touch it. Makes for interesting Christmas though. You have to it's not hiding from kids. We're hiding Christmas presents from the dogs and then put it under the tree on Christmas morning while they're supervised. This playlist doesn't give me anything good for background music anymore. Anywhere is fair game for my Bruce. He is a mildly destructive kitty. At least it's only mildly so. Mm-hmm. See, presently my cats are pretty good about not destroying anything, except for possibly a charger if you leave that unattended. I think JB's scared to be destructive. His, big fluffy mama might whoop his butt because she called dibs on destroying it. She's almost taken him out with a bunch of cardboard boxes, and Jackie Boy doesn't get the option because he's got his own room. So he just destroys all his toys. And some of the dog toys because he loves their little squeaky tennis balls. I used to have we had Pandora. She was destructive. She chewed the cord for the Xbox 4 different times. And if you only closed the bathroom door, you thought you had it latched, but you didn't hear that firm click, you were not going to have any toilet paper the next time you went in there. She would straight up make a bed out of it and then lay on top of the shredded toilet paper, the entire roll. Just, I'm cute. What are you going to do about it? Calm as can be. Everything else was safe, but those two things, Shall we kick off the on the hour reading sprint and see if our animals get up to any shenanigans in the half hour they're not supervised? Or if mine come busting in the room again. Lily Eve. Love the name. I'm reading The Night Tiger by Yangzi Chu. I probably butchered that name, but that says all. What's it about? The Night Tiger. Cool. Excuse me. I'm going to have to drop out as it's daft o'clock here. Oh, well, thanks for visiting. It was definitely fun talking to you. You have a good rest of your night. Actually, get some good sleep. May the kids let you sleep in tomorrow. Ooh, I might even sleep well tonight. Oh, Score, welcome back. I'm glad you were able to get some more reading done. How was your book? Mine has definitely gotten intriguing and kind of questionable when people are giving a golden retriever the side eye. Can't trust people that don't like doggies. Not a sweet little golden retriever. Have you gotten to like the mystery part of your book, or is it still kind of setting things up for the murder to need to be solved? Oh yeah, you just cussing and busting open doors. Okay. Yeah. Okay, big girl. You gonna give me the butt? Oh god. The other end's cuter though. There's somebody outside without paying the puppy toll. Huh? Do they not know what you and little man charge? Speaking of the widow man, hello. What are you doing? Oh, you getting stopped by your sister. Come here. Okay, come say hi to. Silly boy. Yeah, this is my empty water glass. There's nothing good in there. There's nothing good in there. But I'll double pump you. Come here. Come here, good boy. While she tries to take me out with her butt. Little nub nub. Oh, we need to go turn on the light for your brother. Yeah. Oh, can I stand up? You will block me. Don't bully your brother. Yeah, I'll let you out in a minute. Right now, Logan's running around like a crazy head. Yeah. Yes. Oh, hello. Hello. Okay. Puppy interrupt us. Hello. Yeah. Did your favorite human fall asleep when you're trying to butter me up? You're still not getting anything for another 33 minutes at least. Mm-hmm. You know how this works. Don't tell me you don't know times. You like food too much not to know those times. Okay. Bye-bye. You little man. See your turn. Okay. Okay, thank you. Bye. Silly goofy little man. Yes. Yeah. I see you. You're just trying to get wires. You think because you're short that you're sneaky, but I'm short too. And now you're short as you better. Shoot. No, don't go mess with him. Come on, Jack Jack. You can come hang out in here with Mom. Yeah. You come hang out with me for a little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Anything else to say, Mr. Fluff? Yes. You can hang out with me for a little bit. Jack Jack. Come on. Say hello, everybody. It's my big fluffy Jackie boy. There's a good boy. You're lucky I let you do that, human, but now I'm going to nuzzle the heck out of this thing. You want to give me a fluff and I'll give you some scratchies? Or do you just want to knock papers over with your tail? Just want to knock stuff over with your tail and nuzzle it so it jiggles. Okay. Yeah. Good boy. There's a good boy. See that fluffy tail? Give me that fluffy tail. Good boy. Quit nuzzling charging wires. You butt. That's not a toy. That's not a toy. No. Yeah, I'm not falling for that face. That's the I'm gonna mess you up face. You gotta flop the other direction. He's flopped on the floor over here staring at me, but if you try to pet him when he's looking, that's an attack and he will fight back. If he flops and puts his butt on you, you can give him all the ear scratches. And either way, he's gonna purr. But I don't have your scratcher in here. I gotta use the scratcher when you're looking at me to get your cheekies. Those cute fluffy cheekies that you don't let me pet anymore. Mm-hmm. But y'all come around and your hair floats and I get itchy. Yeah. Mm. You just want to be in a different room. Okay. Oh, I'm definitely not falling for that. Yeah, I see that cute fluffy tummy. I ain't falling for it though. Yeah. It's just my water glass. What's the smell? Is that your chair now? You nuzzled it, it's yours. Oh, that's distracting. No, that's not nice. Don't slap at me. Boy, Jack Jack. Hello. Just finishing up a sprint and getting some kitty levies. Though he keeps walking away from me and exploring. Yeah, good boy. Oh, you can take. Good boy. Oh, don't nuzzle the charger. You're nuzzling my bug. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Mission Impossible 2 soundtrack. It's got a little dancing feet. Jack, Jack, don't you do it. Come here, Fluff. That's not my sock. Got my toe. You big silly Fluff. Oh, that's just wrong. Gonna nibble my toes again. Okay, Mr. Fluff. It's okay, Jack Jack. Dun, dun. Alrighty. And on that note, to the empty room, it is almost puppy dinner time here. So, can't have the puppies, be a minute late. So, I will see y'all next Friday, assuming that everything goes well and I'm up to speaking and being awake. Hey! How are you? It's just me and my fluffy Jackie boy having his armpit bath. Yeah, go bath there. Jack playing. Yeah, he was being a little sketch earlier, but he's in his you can't pet me because I'm looking at you phase. So, guess he doesn't really want loving. He just wants to be in a room somewhere other than his. If he's looking at you, you have to use the scratcher to pet him. And if he's got his back to you, you can love on him. But even if you're not touching him, if you've touched him within the last 5 minutes, he just purrs. And now he's abandoned me so he can lick his butt. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Mr. Fluff. Mm-hmm. He's like, but what? Stopped and looked at me and went back to licking himself. How about you? How are you doing tonight? Are your kitties all being goofballs? Or are they getting ready for dinner in bed? That's good. Yeah. Kitties had bedtime snack and getting settled. Nice. Yeah, I have a feeling either the boyfriend's going to feed the pups or my door's about to get busted down because it's 8 o'clock on the dot or 30 minutes early if she can swing it for big girls' dinner. I don't hear fussing and cussing, so he might be feeding them. But I also don't hear their specific plates. I don't know how they know that's the people plate, that's the plate they feed us our wet food dinner on. They can tell the difference. And as soon as you touch those plates, yeah. Huh, Jack Jack. Did you forget you were licking your butt and have a senior moment? Yeah, you did. Yeah, they stopped and just looked at me and then he just went back to flopped over. They're fun. You got a good book tonight? Panther had fun today. Found a file and spread my papers everywhere. 11 book summaries. Good thing I know the Mark series. It's a good thing he's cute. One of these days I need to try the Mark series. I've seen that floating around a little bit. Just taking a break. Almost done with Handmaiden Tale. Nice. I think that's a very heavy book there. I've still got that left, which is 76 pages. So I'll probably finish it tomorrow. Are you liking your book so far, or is it kind of a downer? We can do a buddy read with Mark. I finally figured out Voxer. I've got to get my hands on it. I've seen it floating around the interwebs quite a bit, and it does look interesting. Though I haven't been to a bookstore in a while to see if they've got a used copy for me to give it a try. Because if that's the one I'm thinking of, that's like a young adult series, isn't it? Or am I thinking of something else that just has to, have the same title? Because that does happen quite a bit. Huh. See, there's only like a billion books. Some titles get reused. reread very different this time. It's amazing the different things you pick up on at different stages of life. Like that is not the same book. Young adult got my copy. Thrift stores are just so freaking good. They're dangerous. But I also get hardbacks for $6 sometimes, so dangerous in a good way. Hogwarts for vampires? Oh, I definitely need to get my hands on a copy of that. I love Hogwarts and I love vampires. If it's young adult, you know it's going to move fast and have a satisfying ending. So I found a series that was very much like, Harry Potter in a different setting, but it was supposed to be 7 books. He straight up said it was 7 books. 3 years later, we still don't have the sequel. One day I'll find another one that's as good. When I worked in high school, students wanted me to read it. Great characters. Nice. Come here, silly boy. He saw me doing this at him and he just started purring because I was paying attention to him. But he still flopped out of reach. You want to come say hi, Jack? Come here. Hello. He's like, this is a boost, mama. But he's such a weirdo. If you pet him while he's looking at you, it's abuse. But if you pick him up, you can scratch his belly and he's like, oh, this kind of nice. But you have to pick him up to get away with it. Huh, you have the weirdest little rules, don't you? He's my fluffy gentleman and my sexist pig. Because if you're ever doing dishes, he will stand up and smack you on the butt. But he'll go, oh, hey, are you following me? Come here, I don't want you to get lost. And he'll stop and wait for you to catch up to him, even in the house. Huh. And you only smack daddy, never mama. He'll bite my socks on occasion, but he has fun smacking up the boyfriend. I only get the fuzzy toe beans, but he'll put the claws partially out on the boyfriend. But he always goes for the jacket sleeves, usually. So he doesn't actually get him, but he still gets to smack him up. Are there puppies out there? That tail's going like something bothering you. Good boy. Oh, no. Okay. They know it's food time. I hear them fucking in the halls. Tiki loves jumping at my legs as I walk, but doesn't do it to the hubby. Kids. It's amazing that they have different rules depending on the human. That's, all 4 of them, the dogs and the cats, they all have their rules. Like, JB is much nicer to the boyfriend than he is to me. He likes me at night and first thing in the morning. The rest of the day, he's a butthead. Like, when we're trying to get him in the room so we can let Jack out to get his dinner, he will flop over and try to kangaroo kick me claws all the way out. The boyfriend can scoop him up and all he gets is, extra long toe fluff. And then, of course, little man tries to take him out if he gets within range of me. Because little man has dibs. Nobody touches mama but him. Even if he likes you, nobody touches mama but little man. He'll take a toy to the ankles. And then Franny will sound the alarm and try to take me out for being in the same room as her man. Unless I have food. I don't know if you can hear that, but JB is yelling at me on the other side of the door. Which means they are getting dinner. Possibly. Because it's not safe to be in the kitchen when they're eating. Not their wet food. Good boy. This time of night is when it gets crazy because we got to feed the pups and then ourselves and the fish. And then Jackie Boy gets his dinner. My kids hate closed door. Bang on the doors. They're okay with a closed door if their preferred human isn't on the other side of it. Or, Jack has his own room because he used to be good with everybody and now he's a little iffy. So sometimes he'll be friendly and other times you can hear him fight in the door trying to get at each other, or they'll stick their paws under and have little slap fights. But it's mostly only at night. It's like, oh, we're going to bed. Let me go mess with him. They're such weirdos. But if big girl wants some, you gonna hear her crying and beating the door till you come out and give her, whatever treat or food it is. So, see, we're gonna have to go in a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna get that last sprint in. But be trying to do sprints again next week, depending on how all of this goes. Assuming that they do everything that they're supposed to. But I already got most of the videos filmed, so we'll be good. Foster. Singing positive vibes for you, just. Aw, thank you. Yeah. Hopefully they will get it all done, because it will not be fun to be having like a missing front tooth. They've got to do a pull. The joys of when they pull your permanent tooth as a child. And I saw your kitties this morning. They were being adorable as usual. How's all your crafting projects going? I know you had a couple that you were thinking about. Not sure about Monday. May do a ghost story. Ooh, that's exciting. Love a good ghost story. I've got a couple anthologies to kick off for Summerween, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to legally read those. Yeah, I felt that head toss. That's the num-num I could nip you if I wanted to toss. Mm-hmm. He's pretty good about not biting, but he likes to let you know that I could. You didn't pay attention to me for half a second. I could. No crafts at the moment. Busy with band books and have to figure out upcoming videos. Ah. It's kind of fun looking at the band books. I'm like, ooh, I actually have read half of those. Because Harry Potter and Goosebumps are on there. So one day I need to rebuild my Goosebumps collection. I only have one right now, and it's not one that I remember from my childhood. I got all excited. I found them in a antique store, but they wanted $30 for 7 little books this big. I could read all of those in 2 hours. Oh, me too. Most are reread, but it has been years. Nice. Yeah, some of those I'm like, it's messed up to ban them, but I wasn't gonna read them anyway. Others I'm like, how? I wonder what is going on with people when they ban some of these. And then I meet some folks. I remember I'm being told that Harry Potter was devil worship. Like, it teaches the same thing as your book is supposed to teach you, but it just does it in a more fun way. I think they didn't like the competition. Goosebumps is a fun series. It is. The only one I remember is The Beast from the East. That was my favorite one growing up. I know there was 200 of them, but that was the only one that I actually remember the name of. And there was a bunch with the little dummy. And I think something about can of worms. And some mummies. But weirdly enough, I actually remember the basic plot of the Beast one. Even though it's probably been 20 years at least since I've read it. Going to get Golden Compass trilogy from the library. Nice. That is the one good thing of having to go to the dentist. It's literally across the street from my library. And it's supposed to be a 2-part appointment. So I'm going to have time to actually go to the library and go, hey, I tried to use Libby and I can't get it to work. What's up? Because physical books are not good for me. I don't have time to really get to the library or to read physical books that much because it's kind of hard to do one-handed. But if I can download an ebook, that's perfect. I could get a bunch of books. But I've tried 5 different times and the app does not approve of something. So hopefully they can get it figured out, whether I need a new card or something. Provided I'm not a mess from whatever meds the doctor gives me. I swear I'm not on anything, at least not that wasn't prescribed. I just need help with your reading app. Golden Compass. That's the one with the polar bears and gold armor of some sort, isn't it? Xena sleeps on me when I read. Great when I have a small book. Little man pretends to do that, but then I stop petting him long enough to turn a page, and he wakes up and gives me the abused face, or he smacks my hand and goes, scratch my chest. Oh, are you ready to go back to your room, Jack? Or are you just exploring by the door? Oh, you were just exploring. Okay. I've heard mixed on that one, that it's supposed to be very slow. Oh, you get out of there. Oh, cats, they always want to get into things. Come here, Big Fluff. Come here. No, you can't go in there. Yes, I know that door's open. Come here. You're going to make me trip over everything to get you. And then we're all both going to be injured. Come on. I'll break a hip. You'll get flattened. It won't be good. Come on, silly boy. Yes, get back to your room. Come on. Back in your room. Oh. And here comes the other furry ambush. Currently audiobook, but normally I have book in hand. I get too distracted with audio. Same here. I cannot do audiobooks. Not to save my life. Hello. Oh. Hello. You're not beating me up enough, so I know you got fed. Otherwise, we get yelled at and punched to go feed you. Okay, hi, bye. Hi again? Okay. Hello. They got their post-dinner energy. Oh, do I need to hold your butt, Franny? Yeah. Hello. Okay. There's nobody in there. They were both in there earlier, little man. Jack, I had to chase him out of the closet until little man's going in there going, hey, I smell something in there. Gotta chase down his fuzzy buddies because he's a butthole to the cats. Even if JB likes it. Oh, thank you, big girl. Thank you. Hi. Oh, that's not a nice kiss. That's a toothy kiss. Her version of a kiss ends with, you getting your nose pierced or your chin chewed on, usually. And now I just have to hold her butt. Huh. And here comes the stampeding little man. You're trying to tell me something. Oh. I'm thinking that is going to be the end of this stream because, yep, she's punching and, it's time to go make human dinner now. Buff, buff. I love it. Thank you so much for dropping in, and I can't wait to see you on your next video. You and the kitties and hubby have a great evening. You won't say bye-bye, Franny? No, big girl don't want to say bye-bye. Okay. Good night. Happy reading.